the barber, aka the bearded barber, aka your favorite barber, aka the barber's barber. Yo, I finally got this motor in the trunk of the car. I wish I'd have got some footage for y'all to actually get it from the storage, but once I get to where I'm going, I'll let you guys see the motor, and hopefully everything work out good, man. I don't exactly have the money right now to get the motor done how I want it done, but at least I'm driving to this special place, hopefully to drop the motor off, and maybe even get to see some of their shop and see how they work on motors. It's supposed to be the best speed shop in North Carolina, and I believe it. I seen what is it, Doc? What is it? John Doc, one of the famous LS Swap guys on YouTube. I think he owns his own shop. I seen him, man. He's a veteran in the game of speed shops and swapping LS motors and really, making real fast quarter-mile race cars. So I'm on my way there. I'm going to TKM. If you didn't know, TKM is famous for the top fuel hoop. It's supposed to provide a better seal for the gasket, for the gasket between the heads of the motor and the actual block of the motor. So hopefully, I'm not sure. The guy said that I didn't need a top fuel hoop, but man, the whole reason for me calling TKM and actually get the motor done to TKM was actually get the top fuel hoop. But it's expensive, man. It costs a lot more than what I thought it did. I think, John Doc and those guys, they get a discount because the prices that they quoted on their websites were different than the prices that I was quoted. So it was like $600. It was $600 just for the top fuel hoop. So I'm getting the motor bored, honed, getting the block straightened, and the cylinder walls are going to be bored and honed. The cylinder block is going to be bored. The cylinder walls are going to be honed and made larger for larger diamond pistons. I plan to run a 3-stage comp cam. I plan to run, it's going to be a turbo cam or a blower cam. I plan to run, like I said before, diamond pistons, which are larger pistons. And I plan to run the Beehive comp cam springs, and also the comp cam, the springs, probably comp cam rocker arms as well, and comp cam also sells a fast spark plug coil, so I may purchase those as well. I plan to run a Carl Jr. Edelbrock intake. I also plan to run the high performance Ford Motorsport 47-pound.
In 2 miles, use the left 2 lanes to take the US 64 west exit toward Raleigh.
That I see that popped up when I googled the comp cams for the 47-pound ones. I may want to go to a larger comp cam as well. So I'm not sure exactly what fuel injector I want to run. I do want to run the Edelbrock fuel rails. They look real cool, man. They match the Edelbrock intake. It's real good, man. It makes you feel, it just makes the car run better, man. I also want to run a larger fuel cell, a larger fuel pump, maybe multiple fuel pumps. I want to run. Some.
In half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to take the US 64 west exit toward Raleigh.
ECU, or like what runs the actual motor, and it has like a 10-inch display screen and everything, man. So honestly, I mean, it's a lot of money.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the US 64 west exit.
I think it's going to be over $1,200 or $1,300 for me to actually get the motor, just horn, board, and square, you know. And then the parts, I mean, the pistons are like, I think they're like $700 or $900, something like that. Maybe between $500 and $1,000. The actual the comp cams are like $700. The Beehive springs, I think, are like $200. The Edelbrock Junior intake is a little less than $300. The actual the Edelbrock fuel rails are like $200 or $300 as well. That's easy to do. And the fuel injectors are 47 pounds for like $219. What is it? I'm not sure how much the fuel pump is, but I think it's relatively inexpensive for the actual the fuel pump. I don't think it costs, it's somewhere around $400-500 for a high performance fuel pump. And then it's like I want to say for the braided fuel hoses, probably some Willwood brakes, some upgraded tubular suspension parts, a narrowed rear end that fits some Hoosier tires, of course 2 precision turbos. I plan to run maybe 61 or 88 millimeter turbos, and you know, I don't have all the tools to actually fabricate aluminum tubing to make the like, I don't have a welder and things like that to actually make the plumbing for the turbo, but I'm hoping that I can find someone to do it relatively cheap. Maybe someone who has a home shop, or someone who has a welder or something that can help me with it. So I'm looking forward to doing all that type of work. I'm still working on the box in the back. I found a 6.5 speaker grill. I'm gonna do some fitment today when I get to TKM, once I take the motor out and everything. And hopefully, I found that in the storage unit today, so hopefully I'll find the other 6.5. I didn't have time to look for the other one today, so maybe next time I go to the storage unit, I'll find a 6.5 speaker grill and be able to finish this speaker box in the back. I also ordered the SMD lead, what is it called? Distribution block for the leads of the speakers, to actually wire the speakers to the right ohm that I need to run the actual 6 speakers. It'll be 2 3.5s. It'll be 2 6.5s and 2 8s. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the back right now. So, man, this is some this is probably one of the nicest speaker boxes I've built. This is one of the nicest, the most information that I've received for actual boxes, and thanks to and shout out to Steve Mead at SMD, man. I watched a lot of his videos to get a lot of information about how to do car audio. So thanks to Steve Mead, man, and thanks to John Dock too, because I wouldn't have even known about TKM had I not watch this video. So yeah, it's really blessing, man. YouTube is a good deal for a lot of people, man. YouTube is a good deal because, I mean, I've learned almost everything I know about car audio, working on vehicles, suspensions, engines. You know, I took the entire motor apart because of John Lavender. I think he owns a Generation 4 Mustang with a 4.6 liter 2 valve, and I learned everything about the speed shops and how to take the motor apart from him. YouTube has been a great deal. It's been a blessing for me, to be honest, man. And that's why I'm kind of making YouTube videos too, man, because it was a great help for me, and maybe my videos will be a help for someone else as well. So I'm really looking forward to get some information from TKM, and even just to see the shop, man, would be a blessing, and to drop the motor off. They seem really nice on the phone. I told them my situation. I really didn't have the money, you know what I mean, to really buy all the parts and everything now. And they were still eager to have me drop the motor off, man. So I'm thankful for that too. It's really a blessing, man. So hopefully soon I will get over to really understanding more about the electrical side of racing. I know some mechanical things, but there's a lot of electrical things that go into racing, like 16-volt batteries, switches, so many different things to wiring up a car, whether it be fans, intercoolers, fuel pumps, so many things to learn how to hook up things and make things better and fix things even more appropriately. So I'm thankful for that myself. So, and grateful, man. One thing that I really need to learn about is really how to put this motor back together. I think I'm gonna allow TKM if everything works out, man, because you all know that I'm going to CDL school. February 1st is orientation, and March 1st is when the school starts, and it's an 8-week program, and that's $1,123, man. So that's why I really didn't have the money to get the motor done. So hopefully in the future, once I graduate school and start working as a CDL driver, hopefully driving 18-wheelers or whatever truck that's 26,001 pounds that I can earn money to do, I will definitely do that too. To make as much money as possible, man, to find it, for the family, and to finance my car builds. Currently, the Camry is in a real good shape, man. I'm thankful for the Camry. The speaker box is really nice, and I'm really proud of it, to be honest. I still got the 410s speaker box that I made for the Crown Vic, and that's what I plan to put the 4.6 liter 2 valve. I'm gonna talk to TKM about maybe an LS motor. So I think an LS motor would be a lot faster, a lot more powerful than the 4.6 liter 2 valve. I thought it would be easier to run the 4.6 in the Crown Vic because it originally comes with a 4.6 liter 2 valve. But I think with some different motor mounts, different transmission, which I would have to upgrade the transmission to run this powerful of a motor anyway. So I would definitely look into maybe a 6.0 aluminum block LS3 motor and see if I can maybe get a good deal on one of those. Even still drop off this 4.6 liter 2 valve, but the LS motor is really a more powerful motor than the full 4.6. One of the rivals of the 4.6 liter 2 valve, and that's easy. That'll be done too. If you can probably see that. The 5.0 Coyote motor is a rival to the 6.0 LS motor, even LS3 too. So the LS motor is really a high-end motor, and to be honest, the LS motor is probably one of the most powerful small block engines created right now. Less than 400 cubic inches. Most of them are like 390 something cubic inches, 380 cubic inches. Unless they're bored out or honed, then they can get over to 400 and something cubic inches. But they're really nice motors, and they're really powerful motors, and they can become more powerful than a larger, even a big block motor that's you know a bigger cubic inch.
In 2 miles, use the left 2 lanes to take the I-87 south, I-440 east exit toward I-40, US 64 west.
Those motors are high revving and they love air. They love air and they love fuel. So if you can increase the fuel and the air on the 6.0 liter motor or 6.2 liter motor or a 5.3 liter motor, those motors are really over 1,000 horsepower with turbos. And I'm hoping maybe TKM would even have some big blocks or some LS motors that are 1,000 horsepower with no power adders, maybe naturally aspirated motors. So it's really a benefit. Now I'm gonna pass Raleigh. I came from Will, so I'm gonna pass Raleigh. I'm gonna pass Durham, probably pass all these big cities of.
In half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to take the I-87 south, I-440 east exit toward I-40, US 64
North
west.
Carolina, but the county is Davidson County. So I'm gonna go around this AT&T truck. Excuse me, sir. And hopefully get to TKM in a timely fashion.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the I-87 south exit.
So it says to take the Durham south exit, and it looks like they're taking the Wake Forest exit. And most of you know I work, off the Wake Forest exit. So whatever they say,
in half a mile, merge onto I-440 east, I-87.
This Durham exit, and when I say that the Durham exit is the right way, it looks like this exit is taking me the correct way. And it's 440 east for all you people who want to know, and I'm sure you guys could GPS it or look it up as well to see exactly where the TKM sports place is. And it's really good too. Yeah, that's easy, man. So I'm getting over and just trying to drive as carefully as possible. Going a little bit over the speed limit, doing about 75 or 80 miles per hour, just so I can get there in a timely fashion. I don't want to miss the place or be late. I think they close probably at 5 or 6 o'clock. It's 1:30 now, and it says on my GPS that I can be there at 3:18 p.m. So hopefully, and it's 40 west, so it's from 440 west to 40 west, and hopefully we're getting over. I can get there really quick. I'm just trying to keep everything everything clear and clean, man. Making sure that I go in the right direction. Look at this guy, man. The way you looking at, that is crazy. I don't think I would drive a car like that, man. And the freaking license plates in the windshield. Hopefully he gets his car fixed quick, man. Wow, I just got my Sprint payment over messaging. So
in half a mile, keep
man,
left to stay on I-40 West.
Man, 318. Hopefully I'll be there.